Hey guys, it's so good to be back. I am Alexa Summers and this is my channel 9 Coins, where I explore the 9 binary coins that we use in the objective personality system to type someone. So lately I have had a very frustrated feeling every single time I hear masculine TE use the word chemicals when it is trying to explain the feeling function, especially FE. Maybe that is my masculine TI that is triggered and hates it because it's just, dumb and wrong. Because here is what I think. I don't think that any function is about feelings. I don't even think that a feeling function is about feelings. Feelings is something different. Something entirely different. Emotions, especially, which are actually just reactions to what is happening, that we often confuse with feelings, because the feeling is actually the next step. It's the interpretation of the reaction, the narrative. So it's not the emotion. It's not the interpretation of the emotion. That is not the feeling function. So what is FE? I think that is the wrong question. I think the question that we should ask is, what is FE doing? So let's contrast it with TE, because they are both under the same umbrella. TE, extroverted decider, which is a tribe function. So it's a function where you want to work with the tribe, you are a part of the tribe, and you are doing something that has a connection to the tribe, okay? Both functions are doing that. So here is what I think. TE, as we often hear, is about efficiency. It's about working hard. It's about making things work, finding the solution, finding the right answer. And it does this by throwing random ideas on a, symbolical wall, just to see what sticks and what falls off, okay? And whatever sticks on the wall, these TE ideas are the ones that are like working, that are efficient, that are not exactly the truth, that's something different, but works for now. Some of them may stick for a very long time and be part of a truth of some kind. Okay, I'm rambling. This is my NI just on an adventure. I'll stop myself here and now. Okay, so TE is about works, about efficiency, about solutions, solving the problem, right? So then, if TE wants things to work efficiently, what FE wants is that people work efficiently. Okay, so just like you could say the observers are focused on things and the deciders are focused on people. The same goes for TE and FE. Okay, so how does TE know what works? How does TE find out the solution to a problem? Well, it is tracking the things. It is tracking the works. Okay, so what does FE do? Like if you do the math, it is tracking the people in the tribe. It is tracking how the people work, who are they, where do they come from, how do they view the world, what values do they have, what drives them, what are their likes, what are their dislikes, and so forth. And in order to know this, in order to track this, the FE will observe, the same as TE does, and it will also gossip, which is actually kind of just a way to track the people, so that you can in the end make the people work. So then when they understand the values in the tribe, and when they understand where people come from and what their struggles are and so forth, then FE can, after tracking this, be able to solve the problem, so to speak, make the people happy. And by happy, I don't mean the happy feeling, I mean working fine. And the byproduct is the feeling of being happy or content or in balance. Okay, so it's a functioning person, it's a functioning tribe with happy people, functioning people. They work efficiently. So FE wants the people to work efficiently. Same as with TE, if you fix the broken thing, whatever it is, it's a broken car, the car will be happy. It's not a feeling, of course, but the car will be working, it will be functioning efficiently. A broken car is an unhappy car, a sad car, a frustrated car, and so forth, if we translate the language. So they are actually doing the same thing. But I think why it becomes so offensive to the TE and why the TE-FI users are triggered by the FETI axis is that since the values and since the person, the likes and the dislikes and the narratives and everything that makes up this person's whole value system, because it is personal to the TE-FI user, it becomes so offensive when the FE kind of thingifies that. So it's just that, that is what makes it so triggering to the TE-FI. So if we can think about it more just objectively, and if we can think about it as it is for what it is, it's just making things work versus making people work, making the things happy and functioning efficiently versus making the people happy and functioning efficiently. So that is all it is. FE is doing the exact same as the TE. It's the math, That's what I have learned in the objective personality. And of course, if you want to expand on this, thought a little bit, you can also say that the TE, since it is tracking how things work and it knows how things work, it will be able to use the skills to make the thing work. You practice, you understand what you need to do, and then you learn to do it, and you can become very skilled at solving the problem. And actually, that's the same with FE, because the toolbox for the FE, it's not a hammer and a saw or something physical, but the toolbox is to use yourself as whatever is needed to make the person work. So of course, since FE tracks what is important, what is needed, it will become better at using its personal toolbox to comfort people, to reassure them, to whatever is needed to make them work efficiently. So the toolbox an FE user is using is him or herself. So that includes everything. That includes the skill of listening, that includes the skill of understanding and showing that you have understood, like confirming that to the person, and to see someone. That includes so many aspects of how, like, the skills we have within ourselves. And since you are tracking all that is needed, you become more skilled in using yourself as this tool. And I think that is what Shan is talking about when she says that we are emoting. Emoting is, if you translate it to TE language, it is same as using the hammer or using the saw to fix a thing. So we are using our skills. We are using the skills of the human empathy, sympathy, all that. So it's not really any difference, but I think for the FIs, the person is personal. It's not a toolbox. And so since they can separate this, because we as FE users also have quote unquote FI, so we also see ourselves as personal, we see other people as personal, but we can also see the benefit of using our skills for a higher purpose, to solve things within the tribe, to make people work and function efficiently. I don't know if this clarified it, but I think that's what FE is, and that is, or what FE does, and that is what TE is and what TE does. And they are not really that different, but I can see how it triggers the FI users, and yeah, it's natural. Same as when TE is throwing all its ideas on the wall to see what sticks. That is really frustrating to the TI user too, because the ideas are personal, and we are building, like we're stacking in a logical train of thought, not just random BSing it out. So it may seem a bit stupid for a TI user to see the TE being used, and equally it seems offensive to the FI when the FE function is being used. The FE is helping, so to speak, the tribe to solve a problem, but the FI will feel kind of that they are invaded, that someone is coming into their territory. Same as when TE is helping the TI to solve a problem, the TI will feel that, don't you think I can fix this on my own? Like, do you think I'm inadequate? And they will feel offended. It's just the same thing. Basically, it's just extroverted decider. It's different toolbox. It's different toolbox. That's all. That's all it is. Okay, enjoy your Sunday. Here in Sweden, it's raining and it's really green outside this August. I love the summertime, whether the sun is shining or it's raining. So I'm going for a walk. I really hope that you'll have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. And if you have any thoughts on FE or TE or anything, or any comments to my video, just feel free to comment below, okay? See you next week.